Speaker Craig Coughlin of the New Jersey State Assembly. Assemblyman Coughlin, New Jersey state officials, thank you for being with us. First of all, let me thank you for that. This is right in where you live. You know, a lot of issues sometimes don't hit your backyard, but this one does. I guess they've been briefed by Homeland Security. Have you had that briefing? What have you been hearing?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me on, Terry. I appreciate being here. What we have heard is a lot of discussion about how we don't have anything to worry about, but no real answers that can really help put people's minds at rest. It's hard to have a conversation in New Jersey these days with anybody and not talk about the drone issue. It is something that is at the top of the minds of New Jerseyans and something that I think we need real clear answers about. And candidly, I think we're all frustrated. I know the governor is, I am, my colleagues are, at the lack of a clear answer about what's going on. You can't tell us we don't have anything to worry about and then tell us we don't know what they are. I mean, those two things are not consistent. And so that's what we're seeking. We're seeking some real answers about what's going on.
That's for sure. Those are inconsistent things to say. Don't worry about anything, even though we don't exactly understand.
We don't know what the heck it is, but don't worry about it.
So, I mean, that doesn't add up. Look, right. Do you get the sense that they don't know actually the full story, and that would be concerning, or that this is some kind of bad PR strategy of respecting the concerns of your constituents, which they're doing so much that it makes them sound foolish?
And at the risk of being redundant, I actually don't know. It could be any number of things, right? One of the things that there are all sorts of wild theories. And by the way, that's another reason to make sure people have clear answers so that there aren't wild theories being circulated on internet and other places. The other theory is that, well, perhaps the government knows exactly what it is and it's some sort of a training exercise or things like that. And they're just not telling us because they don't want to create public panic. Well, if the goal was to prevent public panic, there's been an epic failure. But the truth is, if it is, then at least say that. You know, I heard your colleague talking about how we may not be used to things in the air. The truth of the matter is, I live in the central part of the state, and I live not far from Newark Airport, and between Newark and Kennedy and JFK, three of the busiest airports in the world, we're really used to air traffic over our heads. And so, you know, there is something significantly different that is causing people to be a part of it. We're hearing from people in parts of the state that routinely don't have that same kind of air traffic, you know, in the northwest part of the state and the southern parts of the state. So it's all over. And it's something that we would really benefit from having a very clear sense of what they are. If they are drones that are legally there, then tell us. We've discovered that they're there, and here's where they belong to, and thing is okay. Then we can start to move forward.
Yeah, well, I hope you get some of those answers, Assemblyman, and come back on and share them with us. Appreciate it.
I will. I'll be delighted to come back to say, guess what, everybody? They're safe and sound. They're commercial drones. They're whatever it is. But what we need some clear answers, and I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the first thing you want to tell your constituents and the others who you're representing in New Jersey. All right.
Our job is to make sure the public safety is protected, and that's fundamental, and we need to go from there.
All right. Well, I hope it does work out, and I trust it will. Assemblyman Craig Coughlin, thanks very much.